Well, hi there. Time for Paint and Porcelain Exchange. Here tonight, we're going to be doing some interesting things. We're going to be working with metallic paints and seeing how they work on a border, just so you get an idea of how to use them, and we'll talk about them and how to mix them and everything. And metallic paint comes in a number of different colors. I mean, it comes in as many colors, I think, as there are any other paints. And it comes in a little, thing like this. I've got, this shows you how many colors we have that kind of matched. Here, let me put the ends up so you can see. That kind of matched. See? These were all the colors I thought matched what I had done on this tulip plate around the edge. And I don't know if you can tell. Let me hold it and move it a little bit. Can you see the shine on the edge? Yeah, you can a little bit when I move it. Just a certain way. It's a pearlescent finish that you get. So you get this color with kind of a pearly look to it. It's best if you put regular paint down first. But the color that it actually ended up being, that color you just saw, is this one. And it's called Warm Golden Glow Metallic. Now, metallic paints are great because they smooth things out. So let me just show you what I mean by that. Here's the plate that I painted, and you can see I have my golden ochre on here from last time. And it's a little, if I bring it real close, you can see it's a little high and low and a little, not quite even all the way around. It's a first coat. That's kind of the way they are. And this is the metallic. And it goes on as smooth as butter. And it will stay smooth for you. You mix it slightly looser than you do regular paint, but you use your regular mixing things. Like I mix my paint with mineral oil, and I put it in a little bottle, and I just put a few drops on and mix it up. And you do the same thing with metallic paints. And just to give you an idea, I don't use them that often. So what I do is I have both my metallic paints. These are the metallic paints. These are my matte paints. And what I do is I keep them on the same palette and I just close it up. Now, I think the last time I used metallic paints was in the spring. And that's just as gooey as it was in the spring. So they keep a long time. You're not wasting them. There are a couple ways that you can use your metallic paints. You could put 2 coats down. This is, I showed these last week. This side with the writing on it is 1 coat. The side next to it is 2 coats. But they're both metallic paints. And I don't know if you can tell, but the side that's the thicker has lines in it. And I think that's because I didn't put another color of regular paint underneath. It's kind of like when you paint a wall and you put primer down first. The regular paint acts like a primer. And then when you put that, and it's a flat base, compared to the metallic, it has a little sheen to it. But it's not high gloss, satin. There you go. This is the plate that I did. I'm using a regular brush. One that I know will particularly go on smooth. I'm using my regular oils. The paint that I have on my palette, I'm going to take it off for a minute. I'm going to put it on my tile so you can see. See, it's not gummy, but it's a little thick. So I'm going to take a drop, because I mixed this much earlier, like in the spring. And I'm just going to pull this stuff over and mix it in. Because what you want is more of this consistency. Kind of a loose consistency. Can you see that? It's not as gummy as it was. And you're going to want to play with it, really get it all up, turn it over, and like you do with regular paint. And then you're going to want to put it back on your palette so you can use it. Okay. But you fire this at, they recommend 016 on the bottle, but I have to tell you, I do everything at 017, and I don't have any problems. So you just paint. You just put a little oil on your brush, and you just paint. And you can paint as heavy or as light as you want. You start it out, kind of get it going, start going around, and then you can go back over and kind of smooth it out a little more, but it does go on very smooth. Very smoothly. You use a light touch with it too. You don't put it on real, real heavy. You don't have to do the crosshatch with it. You may, if you need to pull it to the edge like this. Oh, I'm sorry. If you need to pull it to the edge like this, you may need to do that. But by and large, you're just lightly, lightly, lightly smoothing it out as you go around. If you're doing a border. Now, if you're not doing a border, then it'll be a little bit different. This paint cannot be used to eat off of. So if you did this on your plate, just like I'm doing it on my plate now, you'd have to put this as not food safe, okay? Because it's right where the food would touch. However, if you're doing a box, if you're doing a tea set and you're only doing the outside of the tea set, not where somebody's actually going to have their lips touch with the metallic, then you don't have to worry about it, okay? It's also a great way if you have a situation where you're doing a box or you're doing something, a little spoon that goes in a jam jar or something like that, and you just want to get the color to be smooth on the handle of it, something like that. You can put this on and it will smooth out. Now, sometimes it needs 2 coats, but the result is gorgeous. And then you just keep going around and going around until you've smoothed it out as much as you can. There we go. So that's how I would finish this off. And I get a little smoother, of course, all the way around, but just gives you an idea. So that's it. You clean with your regular turpenoid or mineral spirits or whatever you clean with. You clean your brush with that. And it'll be a little harder to get the paint out. But that's what you do. And when you fire it, it will come out gorgeous and it will really enhance whatever it is that you painted underneath. It will, so. Alrighty. Pick up those brushes, keep painting, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed the program, and I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe so that other people can learn more about China painting and we can get the word out to more people. You also can look at the links below. My Paintnporcelain.com website has a lot of freebies and printables for new and experienced painters, as well as studies, supplies, and even some of my hand-painted china. So thank you again, and I'll see you next time.